Good morning, welcome back to Nintagious, etc. Lightning the Hedgehog, how's it going? Anyone else who might be poking around? Jade and Ed, how's it going? I hope everyone had a good day yesterday, a good night. I had a pretty nice night off myself. I mean, basically all I did was play Monster Hunter, but I got all it done, so tonight's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Because Eno and I both have made some pretty good improvements to our equipment, and not even just equipment, but like abilities and such. Like it's gonna be a good night, I think. But for now, I've been busy. I've been working through clearing the 3-star rank 3, however you want to refer to it. I still have quite a bit to go, but I've been doing a lot of busy work quests. And by that I mean, like, I've been doing this stuff that's like, slay 20 mosquitoes, and fish up 3 of these fish and deliver them, and slay 15 of these things. I've been doing a bunch of those smaller quests, and whittling it down to, like, having the big hunts left. Therefore, this morning we're gonna focus on big hunts. So that's exciting. A bunch of these we haven't fought on stream yet. Some of them we have. Some I fought in 3, but we haven't fought in this game yet. Yeah, there's a lot to do. I'm not sure if I want to focus on what might potentially be key quests, or if I want to focus on like the side quests, or just go in order. I think I'm going to start with Nibblesnarf. It's been a while since I fought a Nibblesnarf, and that is my daily quest, so I'm gonna get extra stuff out of that. So I think that's where we're gonna start. Yeah. So I do have, like, completely new armor at this point. I leveled up my sword again. I still haven't made or not my sword, my axe. I still haven't made a new axe, but I keep upgrading this one, and I made a lot of changes to what hunting style I was using and the arts I was using. And as a result, Eno and I did some quests last night to, like, help him get some new armor. And we were killing things twice as fast as we were Wednesday night. Like, we made a lot of improvements to our setups. So, like I said, I think tonight's gonna be a good one. I guess I'll stick with this. Getting a paralysis off would be nice. Would be lovely. And hey Dan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I guess it's already been like 3 minutes. Let me punch that pixel button. It is, thanks for you guys being here nice and early. Okay. Let's see. Make sure. Yeah, I took care of all of this. I got Wham completely new armor too, so he's kind of a badass now. That's actually part of what Eno and I were doing last night. Is we were both playing as our Palicos and doing some of those quests, because they do have quests that you can only take Palicos on. So that was a lot of fun. One of them, of Lagambi, showed up, and we were like, let's see if we can kill it. Let's see how strong these little guys are. And we did wind up killing it. It didn't take that long, but it was a very small Lagambi. We were not sure if it was intentionally small, like, by design, because we were playing as Palicos, or if it just happened to be a small one. We are not sure. Yeah, what is... The big thing is that Wham has poison attacks now, so now he can be poisoning monsters we're fighting. You. He's in 7. I guess I could have expected that. A Nibblesnarf, he's probably only ever going to be in 2 and 7. But, whatever. Which means I'm definitely going to need cool drinks. Probably not going to need paintballs. Or I can probably skip that. So yeah, I haven't fought Nibblesnarf in this game yet. I fought him a bunch in 3, of course, because I needed some parts from him for one of my weapons at one point. So I don't know if he gets anything new in this. I don't think he was in 4, but he might have been. I'm really not sure. Actually, I feel like he was. Wow, that wasn't the real one. Who would have thought? Wham, what are you doing? He's like over there picking on the dinosaurs. Alright, yeah, let's see if little buddy Nibblesnarf has any new tricks. You know, so jumping right into that attack, which I saw coming. Out of curiosity, what's the subquest? Oh, that's right, Wound is like front claw or something. It shouldn't be a big deal. Hey, Taro, how's it going? Oh, you're gonna try to go pick this up today? Ow. Actually, he's like barely hitting for much. So I'm not super proud of the armor I'm using at the moment, because in 4 I remember it being like the noob armor. Like, it was the armor that kind of actually made the game, like, easier, and there were a lot of players in higher ranks that were like, wow, these guys are bad, how did they ever get to this high rank? Oh, because they were using this armor, and it makes things super easy. So I'm probably going to try to replace it as soon as possible, but I felt like it was the best, like, multi-purpose option I had available. A lot of the armors really early in this game have like fire attack or ice attack, and which is cool, but like you're not really making the most of that if you're not also using a matching weapon. And all of the elemental switch axes I thought were terrible. I might switch to the ice attack one and an ice axe, because I think the ice one is actually like pretty decent, and it looks cool, so that's a bonus. I didn't need to heal there because I'm already healed. Oh, that's fine. Oops. Damn. Good work, Wham. So Wham has some ability where he just like digs up crap from the ground and throws it at the monster. Oh. So that's pretty fun. It can sometimes be explosives. I want to see... I need to go look at like training a little bit more and see I want to see if I can give him like the ability to see like track monsters or something. Playing as a you probably can't, because playing as a Palico, they can always see where monsters are on the map, which is really useful. But I'd like to be able to see that as the hunter if I can. Alright, let's see if I can get my good stuff going here. He's like, I wouldn't really say he's playing nice at the moment, but if I could get a mount off, that would be fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna do this first. Stay right there, please. Jerk. that hit him, but it didn't mount. That sucks. Alright, that's fine. Off topic, but you have to brag to someone you unlocked Ragnarok in Fortnite last night. I have no idea what that means. Is that a skin? I have to assume? Because you don't really unlock weapons or anything in that game, right? Oh, it's like one of the challenge skins. Could you get down here so we can get him out? That would be pretty fun. Maybe? No. Shot, I guess. Where are you going? So I'm guessing he went to 3 because when what's his face? What'd Flapper call it a little bit ago? Land Shark. When he burrows there, he goes to 3. So I'm assuming that's where he went. Unfortunately, I wasted my Demon Riot. These 3 arts I have some pretty cool synergy, but they're not super good for playing alone because it's hard to get the monster to like sit still so you can actually go to town on it. Kill it dead, you hate Nibblesnarf. I'm fine with Nibblesnarf. I mean, he can be a jerk. For sure, but most monsters can be jerks, so is it really fair to say, like, oh, he's a jerk? I don't think so. See, I'm not going to get the most out of this mounting, unfortunately, but we're, let's see if I can break his, whatever that thing is called. You can do that. Oh, tell me I'm gonna... Oh, hell yeah. Hey. Poor bastard. Man, he's staying down for a very long time. I'm now under him and I can't see anything. Yeah, I just fished him out. I don't really like the idea of fighting him in this area, but what are you gonna do, I guess? So I think I did actually break his throat thing. It's pretty ruthless. Oh god. Don't do it again, you... Are you serious right now? Okay. Jerk. Yeah, like I said, he can be a jerk. But like I said, most monsters can be jerks. Most of them have the capacity to be jerks. So, I feel like it's unfair to say this one in particular sucks because he can be a jerk. Round acorn. Ow. You can really tell the difference if you were watching yesterday with how much damage I'm taking now. Oh, he was like KOing some cats around here, I think. But yeah, I'm taking substantially less damage than I was yesterday. Could maybe go for the flash bomb. This could be fun. Is he leaving back to 7, I think? I think that's what he just did. It's Boogie, man. Cephadrome's worse, I think. Cephadrome's more annoying and has less character. I was talking to someone earlier about how I will probably never hunt a Cephadrome ever again, if I can manage. Like, if I have to, clearly I have to, but if I don't have to, hell no. Oh, you mean the inventory management like this? I'm fine with it, mostly because of the way it's set up. You can do it while you're doing other things, and I think that makes it tremendously useful. Like, when you're running away from something, you can still bring up your inventory and navigate it. You don't have to completely... Like, if you had to go do this, you wouldn't be able to, like, continue moving. You'd be a sitting duck while you were doing it. Like, it's a little cumbersome, it takes getting used to, but I think the fact that it is, like... The way it's designed so that you can do it while doing other things is, I think, makes it worth it. Can he not be blinded? Is that what just happened? Crap. I'm telling you to dodge, why are you not dodging? Holy crap. Hey, Blue, how's it going? I had an idea, Blue. Something you might need to help me with, then. Not right now, of course. We probably won't have time. Maybe this weekend. So I don't think I'm gonna go crazy on, like, a bunch of different Palicos, because, like, why? That's gonna suck. But there is, like, you can send your Palicos out to, like, hunt stuff on their own, and then they can get materials and stuff to bring back to you. And I was thinking, what if I made all of the Palicos, like, regular viewers? So I could make, like... One could be Blueberry. One could be 7 Degrees. One could be Dan. One could be Riley. One could be Taro. And then I was like, I'm basically making everybody a warrior cat, and who would be better for that to help? Who would be better at helping with that than Blue? But it's a long-term thing. It's not an urgency thing that needs to be addressed right now. I just thought it would be fun. Instead of making them all random, I could just be like, okay, who do we not have one for yet? And then whenever I go and check the like the hunting results, I can be like, oh look, you guys succeeded at hunting a monster. Good work. Over there? Yeah. I think he's headed back to 7. Could you just, like, be menacing and, like, roar for a moment? Actually, you know what, I'll be back. I want to activate Demon Riot before we get into anything else here. So I'm not totally sure what Demon Riot does, because the game just tells you, like, you overcharge your weapon to dangerous degree. It's like, that doesn't tell you anything, but other than the fact that I'm probably doing more damage. But it makes my file drain, like, over time. But energy charge lets me recharge my file. And having Demon Riot active makes Trance Slash more powerful. I'm so very much stuck in this guy right now. You know what? Basically, yeah. My sword basically did just go Super Saiyan. That sounds accurate, actually. I mean, it only looks like that because of the fact that it's a paralysis weapon. So if it was like a fire weapon, it would look fiery instead of lightning-y. Didn't hit me. Really? I mean, you can solo some of the multiplayer stuff, depending on the game. But yeah, if you have the equipment and you're good enough, you can do it. You can do them solo. Yeah, when it comes down to like the harder quests, like, even in high rank, and then G rank for sure, like, even then you can probably do some of them solo, but it's probably not very efficient to do them solo. Doesn't matter that that didn't hit, because I reloaded. I can basically keep Demon Riot going indefinitely with that. As long as I'm on top of things. Did he leave? No, there he is. Perfect. Perfect. If I didn't break that claw, I'm gonna be mad. Actually, I would have seen a subquest if I had. How the hell did I not break his claw? Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mind's Eye is as good in Generations as it was in 3. Because that was like half of why I loved Switch X in 3 when I was just playing it like a couple weeks ago. Because like sharpness didn't matter. I could just go into sword mode and it was whatever. Like I could just ignore sharpness. It doesn't seem quite as powerful in this, but it's still pretty good, and there's a definite advantage to that. Hey David, how's it going? Unfortunately, I'm just gonna be doing solo stuff today, I think. My multiplayer progress is very much like gated behind the fact that I'm playing the multiplayer stuff with somebody, so I don't want to like get ahead of them. In the future, I probably will do. I don't have anything ready to let rip on this guy. In the future, I probably will do some anyone can play stream nights, but honestly, that might not be for a while. I want to get like pretty far ahead in multiplayer so that I don't have to worry about like me being the one that's really far behind. I'm eager to get further because I even know other streamers that are playing it that I'd like to play with, but they're already further than I am, so I have to catch up. Alright, Taro, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. As I said, I will be playing with Eno again tonight, and I think it's going to be a pretty good night, because we improved our gear so much. So, if you can make it to that, I would recommend it, because I think it's going to be a fun one. But if you can't, I get it. It is a Friday night, people have other stuff to do, I'm sure. There. Ooh, I need shot. You could just wait there a minute, please. And yeah, in regards to what you asked, Dan, yes. It absolutely, like, so far, even though I'm not even that far into the game yet, but I can tell that I'm going to get the hours out of this. However, you being hesitant about the price because of being a newcomer to the franchise, I think that's completely understandable. I don't blame you for that at all. And I know that, like, even though I can sit here and say, like, you will get your money's worth, you'll like, if you enjoy it, you'll be playing it for hundreds of hours, and like, it's definitely worth $60. I know if I were looking at a new franchise and somebody was telling me that, that wouldn't necessarily be enough for me to be like, oh, okay, I'll trust you. Because $60 is still a lot. This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh! He just got wrecked. I didn't expect that to go that well. I will say that, like, one, I think they added a lot of extra content to this game. I don't think it's, like, just a 3DS port. I've already found a lot of stuff talking to people who are still playing the 3DS version who are like, that wasn't in the 3DS version. Like, they've actually added more content than I expected, from what I can tell. And we've talked about this before, too, that I think because of you seeing what they did to the Mario Maker on 3DS, that you have a pretty low opinion of 3DS games. But, like, there were a lot of really, really good 3DS games. I think that was just a very bad exception. That is a nice screenshot. I like that they give you these victory shots, and then you can even turn off the interface so that you can save it if you want to. Ooh, I got a thing. Cold resistance, so I don't know if that'll ever really be useful, but he's kind of a big one. I'm not sure how I should pronounce your name. Puzzy? Or is it like pizza and putsy? Either way, welcome to the stream. Good morning. How's it going? Unfortunately, that didn't, like, open up anything in regards to, dialogue. But I think that's okay. So that's done. My daily is done. Let's see. Harvest tours I can do later. They're probably not going to give me any type of progression. This I want to do at some point, but I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I think I'm going to focus on I think I'm gonna do Lagambi, and then Daimyo Hermitar. I feel like those have a chance of being the key quests that will allow me to move on to the next rank. And I don't want to look up the key quests. I probably could, and just be like, okay, these are the ones I have to do, but I don't know. I want to do them all eventually anyway, so I'm not in that big of a rush. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I think it's just... Another thing is that a lot of good 3DS games are, like, RPG-like, and I know you don't like RPGs, so, like, that's not helpful either. But there were definitely some very good games on 3DS, and I think a lot of them would work very well on Switch, actually. I didn't think of it from the perspective of 3D Land and 3D World as well, but I think those two games were, like, fundamentally flawed in other ways. I don't think that had anything to do with the platform, honestly. I don't think I got paralysis off on him. I feel like taking Specialist is stupid. Let's take this, because that's extra defense. Why not? Blue, you're getting earbuds so you can watch on the bus and in school. Don't get in trouble. I bet a lot of kids sneak around with their phone with earbuds in school, but still. I'd hate to hear that you got in trouble over something like that. Although I think these days, like, I don't think they can actually take phones away from kids. I think that's kind of a no-no, which is... I don't know. Okay, Lagambi. Let's rock it. Let's see. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2 was really good. Mario and Luigi Dream Team was really good. I can't get my freaking 3DS case open. There we go. Yeah, Monster Hunter 4 was really good. Hyrule Warriors, the port they did of that was really good. Kirby Planet Robobot was fantastic. That was an amazing game. Pretty much all of the Fire Emblems that were on 3DS were really good. The Animal Crossing on 3DS was absolutely amazing. You have to remember that through the lifespan of the Wii U, I kind of blame the 3DS for what went wrong with the Wii U, because the 3DS was such a massive success that they put all of their best ideas on 3DS instead of the Wii U. Like, there were a lot of 3DS games that I was like, why? Like Zelda A Link Between Worlds was very highly praised because it actually started taking steps towards that more open world formula well before Breath of the Wild did. And people really liked it as a result. And I was like, why was this on the 3DS? You could have put this on the Wii U and it still would have functioned perfectly fine. The system still had 2 freaking screens, so that wasn't an issue. It wasn't one of those games where the 3D effect was necessary. There was quite a few games on 3DS that were like, they're clearly only on the 3DS because the 3DS is selling like freaking crazy, and they're when they could have put it on Wii U instead, but the Wii U wasn't doing well, the 3DS was, so they put all their effort into that. So it's not like they put like their B team developers on the 3DS or anything like that. They still had like A team developers on that. Like I said, the unfortunate thing is that I think most of the games that were really good on 3DS were like genres that you're not super interested in. So it's hard to be like, oh, check this one out because it was really good, because it's probably something you're gonna be like, I don't like this. Which isn't meant to sound like criticism, because like some genres you don't like, I completely agree with why you don't like them. Like turn-based RPGs. Like, I personally like turn-based RPGs sometimes, but I think your complaint with them is completely legitimate. It's usually the magic pixels thing that bothers me more than anything, though. What am I here to do? Lagombi. And that's it. Just have to wound him. That should be easy. He's gonna be all the way up there, at the top of the mountain. Wow, they can actually confiscate phones today? That's surprising to me, because phones are so damn expensive that you think parents would flip shit if their kids were getting their phones taken away. I mean, if they're not using it responsibly, then, you know, they should get it taken away, but I don't know, surprising. yeah, Dan. It's kind of like, I think we were talking once about, like, and I think this is a movie quote that I want to look up, because I want to know what I'm quoting when I say it. That's not exactly what I meant. Well, the saying I used once was, "You'll be surprised what you can get used to." And yeah, sometimes ultimately I think if somebody's playing something that's flawed and they can still enjoy it regardless of that, like it's not a big enough flaw to ruin the experience for them, more power to them. I only get grumpy about that when I think it's a enormously flawed game. But ultimately, like small flaws, I can usually get over if the rest of it is still a total blast. Like, I had some complaints about Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga when I was playing it, but ultimately I still had enough fun that it didn't ruin the experience for me. And then some stuff is like there's a time and a place for it. Turn-based RPGs are that for me. Like once a year, I'll be like, man, I could really go for a turn-based RPG. Sometimes I do just want to sit back and watch something, but not all the time. That usually fades. I'll go for a month where I'm like, that sort of game just sounds fun. Like, I just want to watch, like, a spectacle, and not really worry about having good reaction time or anything. I just want to kind of take it easy. But then other times I'm like, it doesn't sound fun. I need something a little bit more involved. And then shooters are the exact opposite. Like, sometimes I'm really into shooters because I want something that's that involved with, like, flinch reactions and everything, but then I kind of grow out of it, and I'm like, well, that's not really sounding fun right now. I want something a little bit more low-key. Is it me, or is he hitting harder than the last guy was? This game is silly sometimes. I'd like to lure him over here and go for a melt, Well, you overshot a little bit, buddy. I didn't even catch what I said. Lure him over here for a mount. Alright, I got you. I got you. No, you just stay there. Crap. Get down. Get down. There you go. Perfect. And then I miss. That's how I roll. And now he's... That's what she said. You want to try blue? Eno's a lot better at going for the takedowns like that. That's why I let him handle it usually. I usually only go for these opportunities like when they present themselves, because I'm not good at making the opportunities. He's not happy. It's a shame I didn't have Demon Riot ready yet, but that's alright. I will deal with it. Didn't break his face? Okay. Ow. Wait for him to run. Now that my hair's getting longer, yes I do. That's why, well, that's not why I started cutting it short. Should have seen me like 4 years ago when I kept it even longer than this. Is he running? No, not yet. There we go. Now he's running? Now he's running. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, it sounds like you have very recent experience with that. Yeah, this used to be the length that I'd get it cut to, and then I'd usually let it grow down to like here before I actually got it cut, and I hated it. And then one year I snapped and I was like, just cut it down to like this long. Like enough of this. And now, yeah, it gets to this point, and I'm like, I need to get this cut. I have a haircut in like 3 weeks, I think, so. Which I think I'm gonna have to schedule it sooner next time. Because it's already getting to a point now where I'm kind of frustrated with it. Part of that, though, is because the weather's been disgusting. It's been hot and humid, and that makes it stick to my forehead and stuff, and it's... I hate it. I hate hair. Sometimes I just want to shave it all off. Alright, I need you. Okay, and then we're gonna do you. Super Saiyan Switch Axe time. Right, get over here. Come on. There you go. There you go. for him out here. Nah, now he's gonna move though. Wham, what are you doing? I wonder if I should switch his priority. I have him set to balanced, but I could tell him to always focus on the big monster instead of the small ones. Or I could tell him to always focus on the small ones if I wanted to. That seems like not a great idea, though. Thank you, Wham. Crap. I lost my energy charge because I used it like right before he sat on me. Well, that sucks. Wham, what are you doing? Get out of there. Yeah, I remember you saying like about a month ago, Blue, that you cut it really short and that you were happy with it. Hey John, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's the AI in this game? You mean like monster AI or like your partner AI? Monster AI can be kind of all over the place. Sometimes they're surprisingly intelligent. Partner AI is way better. Well, it's been like 3 years since I've played 4. But I was just playing 3 like a couple of weeks ago to like get myself hyped up for this, and they're way, infinitely better than Cha-Cha and Kayamba were in 3. Like, I gave Wham healing, and he actually, like, heals me on a regular basis. I gave him dung bombs, and he actually only uses them when they're useful. He only does it when there's, like, 2 monsters in the area, or when I've gotten pinned. I also found out, like, just yesterday that you can actually command... If you signal, they'll, like, stop what they're doing and come follow you. I couldn't guarantee that you would be able to do everything in the multiplayer hub by yourself. You could probably do a good deal of it by yourself. But I doubt you could do all of it, especially once you get to G rank. What you doing, buddy? Let's just screw it. That was not the best. I'll take it, I guess. Could have been worse. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a ton of quests in the single-player mode. You could definitely get a lot of time out of that alone. Yeah, I consider it worth it. Buy it. Like, which, what other Monster Hunter games have you played? Because that makes it easier to compare it to, like, what your expectations might be. Oh, you've never played one? Well, the big thing to keep in mind with these games is that, like, they're not hand-holdy at all. They like, when you boot this game up, they don't throw you through an hour of tutorials to be like, this is how you play the game. You really have to sit down and, like, invest in learning what you're doing. If you're cool with that, and if you're cool with the game being, like, challenging and not just, like, this linear story you can blow through in 10 hours, then I think you will appreciate it. If you're the type of gamer that wants to just plow through the single-player story, beat it, and put the game back on your shelf, then this probably isn't for you. Yeah, if you're a completionist, you're gonna get hundreds of hours out of this game. Easy. I had 400 hours played in 3 and in 4. And I didn't finish 3. That's the really crazy thing. 4, I think I actually got pretty close to finishing. I think some of the really hard stuff I wasn't able to do. And I kind of like burned out and just never finished some of it. Somebody wants to talk. Who wants to talk? Palco Ranch. And hey, Seven, good morning. I have a feeling you've been lurking for a while, but no problem, John. I think there aren't many people like this isn't a super popular game franchise, especially in the US. In Japan, it's enormous. And I'm always interested. I always want to see more people pick it up. Because especially since 4, like, 3 was fun, but 4 was what really took it to, like, wow, this is an amazing game for me. And I think this one is shaping up to be, like, just as good. And Coffee Star, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Your sister was 9 when she got 4. Yeah, like, I'm not... Like, I say, like, it's this big, complicated game, but I don't think it's, like, you have to be a certain age to be able to handle it or anything. I think a lot of kids are way sharper than people give them credit for. There are probably kids who know everything about this game that make their parents go, what the hell are they talking about? Yeah, I hear you, Blue. That was something that was like one of the things I disliked most about school, was like, I didn't get enough sleep, I'm exhausted, why do I have to be up this early? Alright, so I think I'm gonna do Daimyo Hermitaur next. The rest of these are they're all like little things or side quests. So I think this might be what carries me forward progression-wise. So let's do it. None of these are, like, what I'm looking for. I guess this will do. Yeah, 7. Yeah, when you first started telling us about homeschooling, I was like, that sounds like just a good thing all around. I imagine the danger is if you're, like, a semi-lazy person, then you might have a problem with, like, it being too easy to just be like, not today. We'll catch up tomorrow. And then the next day it's... That's a problem it's not a problem I have with streaming. It's a fear I have with streaming that, like, some nights I'll get up late and I'm just like, I don't feel like it tonight. But I know if I let myself even once say, no stream tonight, just this once, it's gonna get easier and easier for me to be like, to constantly come up with excuses. So I've been trying to hold myself to it. Where's, help me out here. 3. Actually, I should have seen that coming. So I don't think I'm going to need cool drinks for this. Should be fine. This might be a messy fight. Maybe. I don't know. Eno and I killed this guy last night twice in like under 10 minutes both times. Like we completely ripped them apart. So, but he does have the potential to do a lot of damage, so this could kind of go either way. Hey buddy. Did I seriously hit him once and knock him over? Alright, I'm cool with that. Say that's gonna bounce. I did not make the most of that at all. It's alright. Oh, I have to kill the little ones for the subquest. Do I care? Oh god. Let's... You stay right there. It's not gonna count because he's blocking. Already down sharpness because it's very durable. This is gonna hurt. This is where shit can go sideways very quickly. I had a moment last night where he focused on me every single time. Like, he glanced me once, and then he just would not stop. And eventually, I'm surprised I didn't die from it, honestly. Can I get him out from this? Nah, it's not high enough. Yeah, I can wait. It's fine. He's doing this again. Realistically, though, armor upgrade helped a lot. He like barely hits for anything anymore. But I know that he can. I know that that dual pinch attack hits really hard still. So I have to like still not let that happen. Or at least make sure I have a good amount of health when it does happen. Actually, I don't want to go for that mount yet. Suck a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to go for that mount yet. I want to get Demon Riot first. Sadly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to break his shell. Whoa. It's the fastest I've ever seen him move. What on earth? Oh, come on now. What a jerk. Shit's counting his mount hits. There we go. Hey, 7 won the jackpot. Crap. That would suck. That was almost a chat kills. Oh no, it's not. Might not have been the best damage, but I'm okay with it. How big of a jackpot was that? That was a tiny jackpot. Holy crap. You know what? Let's have some fun. Okay. What did I just accidentally open? Chill computer. Okay. You can now roll up to 500 at a time, and the jackpot starts at 2,000 instead of 1,000. Why not? Back to our regularly scheduled hunt. That could have been very bad. It was a bad time to reach an itch right here. Him, because this is a sub-quest to kill a bunch of these things. He's leaving. That's semi-convenient. Let's go ahead and do this. Stamina yet. And Demon Riot. Would have been nice if I had turn slash ready, but that's okay. Oh dear. Yes, be dangerous if I'm not careful. He killed that nice dinosaur. What did he do to you? Okay. He's really angry at Wham. Crap. Oh, nice try. Although I did tell it to set the current jackpot to 2002 instead of just the next one, but it didn't seem to work. Oh well. Okay, so his hitbox is big enough that I couldn't jump off, I guess? Is that what just happened? Wow, my stamina is sucking right now. Alright, you're mad, I get it. Again, like his hitbox was so damn big I couldn't actually jump off the ledge. Let me... Is he running? Okay, good. I need to reload. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's pop another one of these. I'll wait on the whetstone. I'm gonna be honest, Dan, I didn't go back and watch it. I was listening to some of it while I was doing it, because I had it up on my phone and I was listening through through earbuds, but I didn't go back and watch it afterwards. I kind of, like, I went straight to sleep and then I forgot about it tonight, like, last night. I was kind of trusting everybody when they said it sounded way better. Screw it. Wasn't my best idea. Having trouble getting the planets to align on this one. I'm shocked I haven't paralyzed him yet. So when we were fighting one last night, I paralyzed it twice. And I figured they were just, like, weak to that. I couldn't remember if things are actually weak to status elements, but... So, questioning it. This monster makes you want to grab like certain. Yes. Well, I knew they had elemental weaknesses. I didn't know if status effects counted as elements. I knew things could be weak to fire, to ice, to water, to etc. I wasn't sure if they could be weak to poison, or weak to paralysis, or weak to sleep. I wasn't sure if that was a thing. I couldn't remember, and I just haven't looked it up. I unfortunately don't have anything to let loose on this guy. You know what? I haven't completed the subquest. Wake him up, but that's okay. So I'm gonna, like, leave and charge up my abilities by killing the little ones to finish the subquest. And then I'll come back. I know they can, I just didn't know if, like, certain monsters were more susceptible to it than others. But there's armor that gives you, like... This armor gives you, like, you're double weak to sleep. So I imagine Tetsukabura is double weak to sleep. It would make sense. I don't know if that's necessarily bulletproof logic, though. Alright, I need 3 more of these things. I don't want to go out here because then I'm gonna... I guess I don't need a cool drink as long as I'm careful. Of course, if there aren't any crabs out here, it's irrelevant. So, let's go get away. Let's go over here because there might be some down here. Let's go do this. This is making it drag on, but, like, screw it. I get extra rewards if I do the subquests, so. What's gonna be funny is if I go to all this trouble to get all of my stuff ready, and then I go in, pop Demon Riot, use Trance Slash, and it kills him. Oh, okay. That's kind of all uncalled for. I actually did have that happen earlier. I was fighting, I think it was the Tetsukabura I was fighting, where I went to the trouble of charging everything up. I went down, got all my stuff ready, let Trance Slash rip, and, like, the first attack killed him. I was like, oh. Okay. I don't think there can be any down there, but screw it. Let's check. Nope. There's one. See, I like this desert map like quite a bit because I think only 2 sections require cool terrain. So as long as you're not fighting the monster in those areas, you can just like completely ignore that. And there's a lot of monsters that kind of don't come to these areas. They even kind of have like those oases sprinkled along the way, so you can just like take a break and let your health refill. Hey, look at that! He came to 1 to welcome me. Oh my god. Okay, at this point in the hunt, let's go ahead and take the ammo to take back to town with me. So why not? Stock up for later. And the nullberries. Probably not. I'm so bad with the bombs. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm basically all set. I should have used Demon Riot before I came in. Hold on, please. Why can I not get back up? That's strange. Well, this isn't like the best idea, I guess, because he's not actually asleep. But whatever. Oh, he dropped something. Red pearl. Yeah, go after Wham, it's fine. Sorry, Wham. Oh boy. Now he's gonna fall asleep. Load. Doesn't look like he's moving. Should be good. I'm very surprised that didn't kill him, to be totally honest. I'm very surprised he's still standing. Ready to release on him there. Oh, paralysis. And Translash is ready. There he goes. I didn't break anything on him. That kind of sucks. But doing that without a blunt weapon is probably going to be really hard, honestly. He didn't drop another pearl down there. That's okay, I guess. Still don't know if I like that there. I think that'll do for now, though. I'm not gonna worry about it. I was just thinking, like, I should try some different things and see what you guys think, but I feel like it, so. Wow, it's actually a new biggest. Urgent? You need me to gather mushrooms as an urgent? No spoilers, because I have a feeling something horrible was about to happen. Because that's highly unusual as an urgent. Or wait, was that actually an urgent? I don't know if it was. I think this is like a pre-urgent. Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually the urgent. It's fine. Let's go ahead and do it. Maybe we'll make it out of 3-star tonight. I think that'd be pretty cool, I think. I probably don't even really need anything for this. If I have some harvesting stuff, that would be nice. But they don't, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh yeah, that's right. They keep saying about something not good sounding. What is that? Just like, oh, I don't know. Oh my god, he's right here. What on earth is that thing? I thought Deviljho looked fierce. Well, I suspect I'm not supposed to. Oh my goodness. Let's not, Hey Chadley, how's it going? You're just in time. Alright, let's paintball this guy. He's blast damage, isn't he? That's interesting. There's not a whole lot of blast damage monsters. I'm into that. Sounds cool to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna bail out. And I'm gonna do the mushroom thing and get the hell out of here, because that's all I have to do. Cool, we like already have almost enough. You know what? Is that enough? Yes, cool. Okay. You want to go this way. No, you can just stay down there. We'll be back. I'm sure that's gonna be the next thing, is they're gonna be like, well, we gotta kill him. Part of me wants to mess with him now, but... Yeah, I did already. I have him. That's why I'm leaving. they delivered supplies, even though they didn't drop me here. How thoughtful of you. What do you think, Wham? Let's be real, I think Wham has better gear than I do at this point, so... It's more about if he's ready than anything. Glavenus? Glavenus. I'm gonna go with Glavenus. I think that sounds, what other games is it like? It's a lot... It was certainly a game that, like, I hadn't really played anything else like. Which I know that's not helpful. I think some people compare it to Dark Souls in terms of, like, how punishing it can be. Because, like, it never reaches a point where you're just, like, brainlessly grinding. Like even when you're, like, overgearing stuff, you still kind of have to, like, you have to put work in. Yeah, I can't really think of anything to compare it to. Yeah, it's the Dark Souls before Dark Souls. Yeah, I've definitely heard people call it that. Oh, they didn't actually give me an urgent yet. I do have some new quests, though. Royal Ludroth, Gypsaros. This is probably what I have to do next. Sounds good to me. We'll do Ludroth quick. I think I already fought a Ludroth in this rank, but whatever. The big thing with this game is that, like, I was talking to Janebo briefly earlier, and he said something about how, like, the controls have a lot of jank, and yeah, they do. And they take some getting used to. Like, it's not a very smooth-feeling game. Every move you make has to be very well planned out, because you have to, like, commit to that move. And if something goes wrong, you can't just, like, you can't just mash dodge with... Because your dodge doesn't have, like, 1 billion invulnerability frames or anything, so you can't get by on that. It's not like a button masher, like, spectacle fighter, like say, Bayonetta or Devil May Cry. It's a little bit more strategic than that, I guess. It's a difficult game to explain, I think. And what's worse is that I could say, hey, there's a demo for this game on the eShop, go check it out, but the demo doesn't do a very good job of explaining things. Like, even as somebody who has played the games, the demo, like, when introducing new mechanics, I was like, I don't fully understand what I'm reading right now. I should restock Mega Potions while I'm here. Another sad thing is, like, there aren't many streamers that play these games, so it's hard to even be like, oh, go check out this guy, because there aren't that many that play Monster Hunter. Ken says Booyah plays World. He also got Generations. I don't know if he's been streaming it, though. If you have a PS4 available to you, I don't know if you do, It might be a good idea to go to start with World, because I've heard that's like the most like newcomer friendly, because that game is like a little bit smoother than the other games. Veterans don't like it because of that, because they feel like it made it too easy. But it might be a good place to start, if that is an available option to you. Otherwise, if you have 3DSs available, which I think you do, I could even recommend checking out Monster Hunter 4, because you can probably get that on sale, and 4 is still like a really good game. Let's just stick with this. And I think that's the big thing. Like I was talking to Dan about that, because he seems to be very interested in these games, but like the fact that this one is $60 is a bit of a turnoff, and I think I can agree with that, especially as somebody as a newcomer to the franchise. It can be hard to look at it and be like, do I really want to drop $60 on something that I don't know all that much about, and I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna like it? Like, I can completely agree with that. It has a bit of a story, but you don't have to play the previous games to know what's going on. And the story's pretty basic. It's pretty much just towns are being terrorized by these giant monsters, and you have to go take them out. Like, they don't try and shove like story into your character. You're just a hunter for hire, just looking to make a buck by taking out these monsters for people. They never try and say, like, oh, but you have this tragic backstory and this long history with this monster that killed your family or something. They never try anything like that. It's more so a story about, like, the different towns you're dealing with. But like I said, if you would jump right into this one, I don't think you would find yourself saying, I have no idea what's going on because I haven't played the previous games, because they don't really have a long-term story like that. And sadly, even through a lot of this, I kind of just like mash through the story, because I don't know. 4 had a pretty good story, but when I say that, I think what I mean is that the characters were memorable, and they actually made me like care about like what was going on in the world. This one's okay. It's not like 3, where 3 has a very forgettable story, and you just kind of don't ever really care about anything that's happening. I didn't, at least. Does this area have a blimp that I can ask where the monster is? I probably don't have to. It's a Royal Ludroth. It's probably in 5, 9, or even 10. I will say, I could see it being a game that I think you could have fun with, because I'm sure one of your kids would probably look at it and be like, oh, this looks like fun. So you'd probably have people to play with, which that helps a lot. I think you could play through this solo with like not too many problems, but I think having somebody to play with, even if it's just one other person, like, and you have like a hunting pair, that's what I'm doing. That helps a lot, and that makes it a lot more fun, I think. Where on earth is this guy? Must be in like 3 or something. This is weird. Alright, Dan, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad that your elbow's feeling better. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play once you get over that learning hurdle, because it's not a hand-holdy game at all. You don't boot it up and they're like, here's an hour of tutorials to explain everything to you. They just kind of throw you in and are like, okay, have fun. So there's a lot to learn. It's a big, complicated game. But I think once you really get into it, it does get to be a lot of fun. It can just be kind of intimidating at first, because there's so much stuff, and the game doesn't necessarily... Like, sometimes it doesn't do a very good job of teaching you. Yeah, I've heard that World is a lot more, like, newcomer-friendly. But there are downsides to that. That's probably also still a $60 game. If you don't have a PS4, that's a downside. If you do have a PS4, you gotta pay who knows how much for online service on that thing. I forget how much you have to pay. I heard the PC version sucks. As I've said, I've heard that series veterans haven't cared for it because it was like almost too user-friendly. But I've heard that it has done some other really cool things too, so I'm hoping that when they make the next full installment of the series that we'll get the best of both worlds. Oh, I think I have a sub-quest to kill Ludroth, don't I? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to remember to do that after this guy runs. Let's see. That's so we can keep track of them. Legend here, right? Yeah, over there. You blindly bought 4 Ultimate? 4 was really good though. It's a really good game. I think they improved. They made a lot of good quality of life improvements, including but not limited to taking out underwater combat. I definitely remember being completely addicted to 4 when it came out. It's sad that I wasn't streaming at the time, and I don't have 3DS capture stuff, so I wasn't able to do it in that regard. But... Hey, Funk. Good morning. How's it going? I'm still saving that giant leech monster to fight when you're here to see it. Maybe I'll do that next. Yeah, my story with Monster Hunter is pretty interesting, because there was a demo for the one on Wii that I tried the demo and I absolutely hated it, and I was like, there's no way, I'm not getting this game, I'm not interested at all. And then the Wii U version came out, 3 Ultimate came out for Wii U and for 3DS, and I had a friend that was like really into the games. And like maybe like a year after it came out, it went on sale, and they were just like, "I'm buying this for you, and you're playing it." And I was like, "Fine." And like I actually sat down and played it and started to really enjoy it. And I think part of that was what I said about the Generations demo, where it doesn't do a good job of like explaining things to you. So I think the demo gave me a bad idea of what the game was about. Yeah, I boosted it up to 500 for funsies. Alright, I have to go kill some Ludroth first. So let's climb up this way and then we'll jump down into the water area. And then, yeah, I played 3 quite a bit with, like, multiple friends. And then 4 came out, and, like, I was like, well, I'm gonna get that. This looks good. And, like I said, I was practically addicted to 4. Like, it fixed a lot of the problems I had with 3. Like I said, it took out underwater combat. It put in a lot of, like, new interesting monsters that were, like, unlike anything that had existed already. One of the problems I have with 3 is that a lot of the monsters are, like, kind of samey. There are a few that pop out as, like, wow, this thing's totally different than everything else, but there's way too many dragons, for example. Coincidentally, I heard World has this problem where they're, like, basically all dragons and dinosaurs, and there's nothing, like, they don't have, like, birds or beasts or insects or anything crazy like that. Or at least there aren't many of them. So 4 really captivated me just because it had a lot of, like, interesting ideas in it. Oh, yeah, I love underwater combat. Absolutely. You might recognize this map, 7, because this was a map that was in 3, so you might have seen it while I was playing that one, but notice how the water areas are just completely gone. Like, there was an 11 and a 12 up there, and those areas are completely gone because they were all underwater, and 10 had all of the water taken out. It's just the shore now. I should probably keep going out this way to see if I can find... I only need one more Ludroth. Let's try and find it. I liked the concept of underwater fighting, but I don't think the execution was very well done. It was too cumbersome. For a game that, to be blunt, is already kind of cumbersome. Like, it was just taking it a little bit too far, I think. I think the more vertical gameplay of 4 and beyond with, like, the aerial combat, if you can call it aerial combat, I think that worked way better than Underwater did. It's a lot more fun. There's something just special about diving off of cliffs and, like, attacking monsters on the way down. Yeah, this is one of the ones from 3. The other one that I've been to so far is, like, it was an early map in 3. Or it was a later map in 3, rather. So when I was playing 3, you probably never saw it. What else did I miss? And yeah, we did hit 10 likes. Let me smack the pixels. And Logan, how's it going? Good morning. Sorry that I took a moment to properly welcome you. Did Ludroth and I just walk right past each other? Is that a thing that just happened? Alright. This one's for you, 7. Gimme that tail. This is actually the same monster I was fighting when I first said that, I think. And you pointed it out. I think I was fighting one of these, except it was in 3. It wasn't in this game. Look at that! I got me some tail. I was fighting Ludroth already. Are you even watching the stream? I fought him for like 5 minutes over in like 7 or something. And then I remembered I had to kill the little ones, so I left. And yeah, you're not wrong, Logan. This fight is fairly simple now. The only thing menacing he has is that freaking rollover attack. Like, that's pretty much the only thing that you, like, ever take a lot of damage from. Because they didn't give him any new attacks or anything, as far as I can tell. Why don't we do this? Alright, Chadley. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping in. Let me know if you have any other questions about Monster Hunter. I'll do what I can to answer them. I hesitate to call myself a veteran because I've only been playing since 3, and I skipped Generations when it first came out, and I skipped World, but yeah, I'll do my best. That one missed me. I think that is new, but that's not really an attack, I don't think. He always uses it to run. And it could have very well been something he had in 3 that I'm... Well, he wasn't... No, he's running. Do this quick, and then I'm gonna rush in there and try to use Energy Charge so that I don't lose Demon Riot. He's all the way over there, though. I don't think I'm gonna make it. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna use it now because I'd rather get a full Trance Slash off on him. Oh, well, that's good, but I didn't hit with the last strike, so that sucks. But what can you do, I guess? Okay, that's enough. Here, but I wanna... Did it hit him? Okay. Whatever. That was a mistake. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, there goes Demon Riot. Good work. Good work, man. Really that durable? Huh. Let's, yeah, move a little bit so I can go for some mount hits. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Probably not. Hey, no, wrong way. Come on. He's so tired, though. I don't want to waste too much time here. Good. Well, I broke his face. correct, actually. That wasn't a mounting hit? Are you kidding me right now? Talk about the game giving you the finger. Seriously? I know you can mount him. I did it last night. Let's go like this. Hey sheep. Ram, I guess they're more like rams. Come over here, so I can... No, that's not it. Come on. Oh, that'll do. There we go. Guess I just wasn't hitting him direct on. I'm just gonna do this, huh? I'm gonna let you do that. I think I need a dash extract for something so cool. I don't remember what though. Man, that's... Man, I had a funny moment last night, and anyone who plays Monster Hunter is gonna know what I'm talking about here. I wish we were streaming when we did this. Like, Eno and I fought one of these guys last night. I don't remember why. Oh, because it was his daily quest, I think. Anyway, he was limping away like that, and I was in front of him, and I got, like, stuck in, like, the inside corner of his front arm, and he was just dragging me with him, and I was just completely going to town on him. I think I paralyzed him once, and, like, knocked him over once, too. It was, one of those fun moments where the hitbox really worked in my favor. I should have used the Demon Riot before Not necessary anyway. Yeah, I think there are other monsters that can do that too, where you get kind of stuck in them, and then they just kind of like... I think it was doing damage, but it was like, it was chip damage, so it was tiny and I didn't have to care. No, Rion, I think I needed it for equipment. As I think you pointed out yesterday, I don't really use Wild Swing very often. And I'm not sure why. I think just because I don't really use the axe form very often, I usually use the sword form, like every chance I get. Which I don't know if there's a reason to use it. Like, is axe form better at certain things? I'm not sure. I assume axe form is like just kind of worse in every way, except you have to use it when you don't have energy, or whatever that's called. I guess axe has better reach. No, I was thinking about doing Kezu today. Is Funk still here? I've been saving it because... I don't remember why, because he said something about creepy leeches the one day, and I was like, oh, wait until you meet Kezu. I guess I don't really have to wait, though, because I think Eno and I have a quest to fight him online, too, so we're probably gonna fight him tonight. Does the axe have better mobility? It doesn't really feel like it. Unless you mean how, like, they step forward when they're using it, so you can kind of, like, get around in a roundabout way. Let's go see what this dialogue is. I should probably go get another drink. I just fought a Daimyo Hermitar, like a half an hour ago. That doesn't really sound like something I want to do right now. Cool though, I guess. Something for the next morning stream. No, I'm pretty sure he wants to see it, 7. Because I told him about it. I tried aerial style on the demo, and I liked it. I haven't tried it out here yet, because when we're playing online, like, Eno's the one that goes for, like, all the aerial hits and everything. I usually leave it up to him. What was the other one? Well, that's the new one, but that's a side quest, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Break his claws. That's tough. That's gonna be tough. That's the other one I have to do, I think. I can't believe how many quests there are in this game. It's crazy. There's 6 pages in freaking 3-star. There was like a page and a half in 3. There's so many more quests. I don't remember if 4 was like this. It probably was. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Yeah, completing all the quests in this game is going to take a long time. I'm perfectly okay with that, though. I am down for it. The hard thing is going to be completing offline and online. Like, that's what's gonna really take a long time. I don't have another attack up, right? Yeah, not yet. What am I fighting? A Gypsaros. He's pretty durable. Bulldozer might be a good idea. Let's do that. Where did I get a Bullfango pelt? What? And yeah, you notice my OCD that like every time I drop items in here, I have to go to take items and sort my box. Like, every time. That OCD though. Getting ready for work. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started doing morning streams, because I figured people would like stopping in before they have to leave for work or school or whatever. And I think it's been working out pretty well so far. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Blimp? Blimp? Wanna hook me up? There. Thank you. He's an 8. Oh, Funk is here. Well, guess we're not gonna fight Creepy Leech right now. Maybe we'll do it after this. Either that or I'll do it tonight. I mean, chances are he's going to be fought multiple times throughout the duration of playing this game, so... Okay. I am gonna pause super quick though. I'm gonna go get a drink and use the bathroom. But I will be right back. And then yeah, we'll go for... We'll take Gypsyros out. And then yeah, maybe I'll do... Maybe... Let me know what your day's looking like, Funk. Are you gonna be around for like an hour or so? If so, I'll do Khezu after this. If you can't stick around, that's fine. I'll try and do it. I'll try and hold off on it. It's a side quest, so it's not one I have to do. I can do it whenever. But yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I do need a cool drink. Not for this hunt, but just for the sake of enjoyment. Let me check what's going on Discord super quick too. Okay. Let's boogie. I have a feeling this is either going to go very well or I'm going to make a fool out of myself. Nah. I kind of wish that those flash stuns were like... I don't like that you have to outrange them. That's pretty dumb to me. I kind of wish you just had to face away. Like, if your character was facing away, it wouldn't affect them, but that's, like, not the case. You can be right next to him, and if you're facing away, it still blinds you. Looks like a naked turkey. Oh my. This is the guy that Wham's armor's made out of. Crap. I really need to do a better job of, like, paying attention to when my weapon's reloading and not doing that. How did that not hit me? I was, like, knee-deep in poison there, and, like, whatever. What the hell? Alright, whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Man, you think he looks weird? Wait until you see Khezu. I'm probably hyping Khezu up a little bit too much. But he looks like something out of freaking Silent Hill. I forgot that he can do that. Even though I'm pretty sure that happened when Eno and I were fighting him the other night. Yeah, he can also steal from you for some reason. Thanks, Wham. Good looking out. Wow, he stole all of my rations. What a dick. Or no, I think I used some of them right at the beginning. Did none of those hit me? Okay. Yeah, hit him with the excavator. Do it. Shit. It's literally just about to paintball him. So I was like, oh yeah, this guy can fly. I might have a hard time tracking him. Looks like he went to 7, I think. Yeah, I actually forgot there was a red Khezu. I don't know if that actually makes him more unsettling or not, though. This is not where he is, so he probably went to 4, actually, because that was connected to 8. Oh well. This is fine. What map, what game is this map from? I'm guessing, like, 2 or something. It's not a bad map, though. I don't mind it. As far as dreary swamps go, like, it's not a bad place. Come over here. Well. Should have used Demon Ride before I came in. Oh well. Yeah, he's like already tired. Wham, snap out of it. I didn't realize I was that close to the edge. I really think they need to add some sort of, like, glowing line. Like, just like a dotted line across the ground that shows where the boundary of the areas are. Because I actually don't mind the map being segmented like this, but some of the boundaries are, like, really confusing. And unclear. Oh, I paralyzed him! I could have made better use of that paralyze, but since I was already mid-trance slash, there wasn't a whole lot I could do. Just made sure he got hit by the whole thing though, so it's not bad. Yeah, I'm not really going for his base. I think I was pointing out the other night that, like, I tend to go for their, like, the backside. Because it's typically safer. I have a feeling I won't get it though, because I'm under the impression that he's already decently low in health. I'm in such a bad place, and I'm trying to reach out. Oh, you go hammer, yeah. Then you're definitely going for the head. You got irritated by the myth that to get views, you need to make good content? What do you mean, Paul? Or I guess why... Like, I guess, what are you getting at? Damn. Is that a shot at, like, the really big YouTubers? Because saying that they don't make good content? 2? Looks like. Yeah, Ash, that's another reason why I'm not, like, in a rush to get to, like, even high rank or G rank. Because then I know that, like, it's just going to trivialize everything else. I did that in 3, I think. I got, like, really far in multiplayer and completely ignored single player for a while. And then by the time I got back to it, I was just, like, I was killing things so fast. I'm liking that this guy is taking, like, actual effort. Because a bunch of other hunts so far tonight, like, have been very easy. So... Oh, I get what you mean, Paul, I think. Because, yeah, I guess what you're getting at is that even if you make really good content, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get views. Oh, this area is cold? Interesting. So I guess I actually needed a hot drink. I'm fighting him here, though, so it's fine. Yeah, I think there's more to it than just making good content. Because, yeah, you can put a lot of time into making good content, and that might not necessarily be enough. That and, like... streaming or having a channel in general is very much like you have to adapt to the landscape, right? Like you're always going to be adjusting and trying new things. So by whose definition does the content have to be good? Every month you might be trying something completely different to see what works. I would argue the only good content is the content that gets views. Like, it doesn't, like, if it's getting views, but it, like, I'm guessing by when most people say good content, they mean, like, good production values and such. But, yeah, if you're getting the views, does that really matter? I mean, I think it does, but to an extent, that stuff can come later, I guess is how I would look at it. Because your content can always get better. Like, I guess that's my overall point here. Maybe I'm rambling a little bit, but I think your content is always changing because you're not just gonna do the same thing for months or years at a time. Really doing this? You're just gonna let me beat on you? Okay. Huh, he never faked his own death. That's the thing this monster can do, is he can play dead. And he actually never did it. And clearly you can tell because the whole objective complete thing never comes up. He just drops over and then... If you're dumb and stand here going, why can't I carve him? Then he explodes and blinds you and then gets up and wrecks everybody. Yeah, and yeah, Paul, I think there's a lot of luck involved too. I think consistency is important. Like you have to kind of commit to it and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. If you only stream like once a month, then you're not really gonna get the views. Or another thing is if you stream for like a week straight, but then you don't stream for like 3 months, like that's also a problem. I think networking is a big thing too. I think that's where I've been finding my luck so far, is through good networking. And by that I mean just like being in other streams, being a healthy community member, not self-promoting, letting them naturally find out that I'm a content creator through other means, usually through raids at this point. That's usually how it works for me now. Which is rough, because sometimes I'll find a new channel and I see that we share something in common, and I want to desperately be like, oh, I've streamed this game too. It would be great if you came and watched it sometime. But I know how that comes off, so I have to be like, well, I'll just have to wait until I get an opportunity to raid them, and then that will let them know to come check me out. And alright, Nate, take it easy. Sorry if you already headed out. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Paul, I think that's... I don't think consistency is everything. You could stream 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, just constantly, and you still might not necessarily find anything. I think consistency matters. Consistency starts to matter once you start building a community, because then your viewers are going to start expecting you to be streaming at certain times or on certain days, and that gets them looking forward to the stream, and then, like, you know, you want to be there when they're looking forward to being there. So I think consistency matters in that regard, but it's... If you have 50 subscribers and you stream 5 days a week at the same time for like 2 hours, like that consistency alone isn't going to be enough to do it. There's a lot of parts to it, really. Urgent. Malfestio. The hell's a Malfestio? Never heard of this one. This should be fun. No spoilers. Let me experience this thing myself and see what it has in store. I don't want to hear like, oh, it does this. What, like, watch out for this one. Like, nah. Let me experience this. It'll be more fun. Cause like I think a good example was what was his name? Glavenus. I was not even encountering Glavenus for more than like 5 minutes, but I still had that moment of like, whoa, he's using blast damage. That's cool, because there's not many monsters that use blast damage. If somebody would have told me that in advance, I wouldn't have had that experience of discovering that for myself. And that's why I think a lot of people are probably like, there are no spoilers in Monster Hunter because there's no story. Most people think of spoilers and they think, you know, Aerith dies. That's a spoiler. That's just a story spoiler. There can be spoilers in other regards. And spoiling even a certain thing that happens can like take away from that experience of discovering it on your own. I think the big misconception with spoilers is that some players don't like to experience things on their own. They like to, they go and read up on everything online first. And, like, I'm not really one of those. What's the fun in that? Unless, of course, you have no plans on ever playing it, then that's a little different, but... Some of these sauces are just, like, never good. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, Paul, I've had a few, Oh, okay, Seven, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. I probably won't be going too much longer, so I might be done by the time you get back. But yeah, what you said, Paul, about use Discord to promote, I've had a bunch of streamers say, hey, come on my Discord, you're welcome to post your streams in the self-promotion channel. And I'm like, I tried that for a while and I didn't feel a difference. I didn't feel like people were actually looking at self-promotion because they were like, yeah, it's oversaturated. There were too many things being posted, so people just weren't looking at it. So I felt like that wasn't necessarily super helpful. I think Good good has a definition, but good is subjective. Is that right? I always mix up subjective and objective. What someone considers good or great, other people might not care for, and that's fine. Like, there's no problem with that fact. I've gotten into debates about the state of the Zelda franchise. Most people, like, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people consider Breath of the Wild to just be leaps above every other Zelda game. Not everybody agrees with that, though. Some people will say Breath of the Wild is good. Not everybody thinks it's good, though. Or they think it's good in other ways. And I don't really think that's a bad thing. Some people think it is. And that's why I've talked before about, I feel like I might mispronounce your name. Yusuke? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Crap. Kind of lost my track. Oh, I've encouraged people to refer to things as their favorite and not as best, because I feel like referring to something as best just it's an open challenge for people to be like, if you say Breath of the Wild is the best Zelda game, that's just asking people to be like, you're just saying prove me wrong, come at me. If it's your favorite Zelda game, who the hell can argue with that? Whatever is your favorite is your favorite. Like, that's... But when you say it's that it's the best, that's implying that it should be everybody else's favorite, too. And I think that key change in word will make a lot of people, like, not get in like heated conflicts with each other as much. I've joked before about not talking about Pokemon on my streams, because people usually do it with Pokemon. They'll get very, oh, I think this generation is the best generation, and then everybody has to chime in with, no, this generation was the best generation. And the next thing you know, they're like screaming obscenities at each other. If all you said was, this generation was my favorite, all that's going to inspire is for other people to say, oh, well, this one's my favorite. But as soon as somebody says best, that's when people are like, I disagree. But if you say favorite, you can't really disagree with that, because that's saying opinion, you know? I know it's like, it's such a context thing, but I think if more people would try to make that small change, like I said, I think there'd be a little bit less conflict in the world. Anyway, let's get on with this hunt. And I saw that I had another subscription. Arnold? I didn't see the whole name, but thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. How's it going? I think I'm gonna try to, I think I'm gonna do this hunt. I'm gonna try and kill this thing. Okay, well, they're giving me poison healing bugs, so I'm guessing this thing poisons. I think I'm gonna try and finish up this hunt, and then I'm probably gonna call it there, but I'll definitely go... We'll definitely do a raid and all that fun stuff at the end, so, like, don't be like, oh, we're winding down, so I'm out of here. Hang in there. Especially because I have no idea what this monster is going to do. And I'm looking forward to exploring and discovering that. I'm trying to find the freaking blimp so I can be like, hey, show me what this thing is. And hey, Gator, how's it going? How's Monster Hunter going for you? I didn't stream last night, so I wasn't able to get an update on how it was going for you. Where is the... Alright, I guess I'm on my own for this one. This one, like, isn't conveniently placed. Gotta go fast. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. That's okay that you can't stay long. But hey, it's Friday. Look forward to that, right? Well, I have a feeling he's down in the depths. Let's go this way. To rank 3? Well, it's not necessarily, it's not that there's a number of quests you have to do. It's that there are certain quests you have to do. The monster hunting community calls them key quests. I've avoided looking up the key quests because I know that if I look them up, I'm only gonna do those. So I've just been doing the quests at my own pace and just kind of letting it happen naturally. But I'd recommend gunning for the quests that are like big hunts, because those are typically the key quests. The quests to kill like 20 mosquitoes and stuff, those typically aren't needed for progression. Those are just like side things. Sometimes they might be required, but not usually. So yeah, I'd focus on the big ones. That's what I've been doing so far in this, and that's been pushing me forward. I'm actually about to advance to 4-star myself. Well, if I succeed in this hunt, at least. But if you're working on progressing to 3-star, that sounds like things are shaping up. It sounds like you're getting the hang of things. So that's good. There he is. Which game is this guy from? Or is he new? He even hoots. Thanks, man. Alright. I'm going to be playing this one very defensive because I have absolutely no idea what this guy does. We're figuring this out as we go. I don't want to get too aggressive and then have him hit me with something ridiculous. I bet he has some cool looking weapons though. He looks cool. Oh good, my controls are reversed. Because this is always a fantastic... a fantastic mechanic. Now he's doing a beam thing. How friggin' long does this last? Okay, there we go. So that's a thing he does, he can like... Alright, when he jumps up like that. Oh, but you can like still walk into it. Okay, noted. Stay away from the cloud when he takes off. But if he hits you, it wears off. So Wham can probably come over and knock me out of it. I wonder why he didn't. I think the subquest was to mess his face up. I don't know if anything else can be damaged. Doesn't look like you can cut his tail off. It's not a very big tail. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do Kezu after this. Hold on. doing anything super alarming so far. I don't know what that is. I know I don't want to get hit with it. The next rank is like really far away. It's 7 days, so it's like 160 or something. I used to have a bunch more ranks, but I thought like there were way too many, so I had to cut back. So I want to lure him out of that. It's gonna suck if he just stands in it like that. It doesn't last too long though. It's not a big deal. It's barely durable. I need to upgrade my weapon again here soon. That was not a mounting attack for some reason. Can you maybe not mount him? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Something to watch out for. I think he's mad. Oh god, his head turns around and everything. I've always found that to be so unsettling. Oh boy. Get over here and help me out, man. No. I would love this, but reversed controls is like the dumbest mechanic to ever be in any game ever. So I'm not a fan of that. Otherwise, I think he's really cool. Should probably paint him up. Of course he's leaving. As soon as I realized that I should probably paint him up. He's going that way anyway. Alright, let me get the paint out. Maybe I should sharpen. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Not yet. So yeah, it looked like he did enter some sort of enrage mode. And that made him use the confusion stuff like way more often. So now I know to like look out for that. He doesn't look to be in it anymore. Because his ears were like standing up when he was doing it before. Yeah, like that. No, not quite like that. I'm probably going to try and do as many quests as I can. I can't guarantee that I'm going to stream all of them. Especially, like, the busy work quests. Like, that's what I do when I'm not streaming. Fine. But yeah, that's another reason why I'm... Oh, I did mess up his tail. That's another reason why I'm so, like, persistent on the no spoiler thing, because, like, eventually I'll get there. I don't necessarily... Like, I already have intentions of going that far into the game, so I don't want to hear what's waiting for me, you know? Especially because, like, I never played 1 or 2, so there might be monsters from that I've never been exposed to. I have no idea if this guy is new, or from 1 or 2. Or one of the other games, because wasn't there another one? Freedom? Or Frontier, or something? It's just not. Hey, Riley. Good timing. Oh, crap. Good work. Good work, Wham. Let's go ahead and sharp too. And we'll go ahead and use this as well. I was gonna say, is he leaving or is he like winding up some ridiculous attack that I need to be like running from? Oh crap, now he's like in... I'm just gonna call it devil mode because of the way his ears are sticking up like that. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't even want to mess with him when he's in this mode, because then I'm just gonna be dealing with the confusion thing constantly. And that's not necessarily fun, and now he can turn that, so that's a new thing. I don't want to, like, completely lay off, though. Oh, does that beam put you to sleep? Because our buddy over here is sound asleep. Asshole. Yeah, as I'm sure you can tell, I'm about to head to 4-star. This is going fairly smoothly. I don't think it could like suddenly take a turn for the worst. I guess it could, but is he leaving again? No, he's still there. He is leaving again. Okay. That works. You okay, Wham? It's alright, hang in there. It's really going back to 8. You're a jerk. Party. That's what you get. Are you shitting me right now? Rhinopolos is the biggest fucking troll. Oh my god. Now he's mad again, so... Yeah, this is where things go horribly wrong. Wham, could you, like, get over here and help me, please? No, it's fine. Okay, well, they're dead and or asleep, so let's try that again. That was kinda dumb. Worked out, I guess. He is kinda terrifying when he's in freaking devil mode, I will say that. Yeah, you're dying for that. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Like, he's majestic as fuck. And he's also terrifying when he's in that that devil mode. He's pretty cool. Like I said, reversed controls kind of trigger me, but it's also fairly avoidable, so it's not bad. Crap. I didn't realize I had to reload. Just go through your thing. Because, you know, I have a trance slash with your name on it, so it's fine. You can go to sleep. It's kind of funny that, like, like Rhinopolis, that could have gone way worse, but I'm still, like, super triggered because I hate Rhinopolis. Because of shit like that. I can't stand it. I probably could have waited a little while longer. Oh, he sleeps up there? So there's not a whole lot I can do about that, huh? Oh, yeah. That's why I could not be a family-friendly channel, because I feel like I do a pretty solid job of keeping my language under control, and I think I'm getting way better at it, but when something like that happens, there are no words in the dictionary to describe that anger other than fuck. The words don't exist. Does Wham not know? So I guess he can't knock me out of this, because he hasn't come to fix it yet. He just lets me suffer. pulling stuff out of the ground. Okay, I was like, what the hell was that? Ah, it was dumb. I guess the good thing with reverse controls is if you're good, you can just stand there and wail on him, and it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, this better not be near fucking monopolies here. Wasted energy charge. Oh well. Stupid. I really have to stop doing that. Yeah, thankfully my mind works in reverse like that. I'm definitely one of those players that never got confused by mirror mode in Mario Kart. I was always just, like, able to do that. So that ultimately isn't that big of a deal. Sometimes. Could definitely still cause some major problems, but could you, like, cut it out with devil mode? Because I don't want to lay some hurt on you, and it's making it. I should have let that Jaggy hit me. That's what I should have done. Yeah, so that's sleep, and that's a big problem. And Wham is dead. So, yeah. Because this armor has double... But that woke me up, so that'll do. I'll take it. You really need to drop the enrage, though, buddy. Let's play it safe. Oh, he finally dropped the enrage. Best move. He's still, like, mad as hell, though. Wow. I hate it when I finally get an opening and there's only one hit left. Well, dying and, like, failing a hunt are two different things. You have 3 lives for every hunt, and that's shared amongst everybody in the hunt. So if you're in a match, if you're in a hunt with 4 people, you have 3 deaths shared among you before you fail. A very early hunt, like one of the first big hunts I had, he killed me twice, but I didn't fail the quest. And then the quest to advance to the next rank that Eno and I were doing Wednesday night, we actually failed that one because we went in unprepared. Aside from that, I've definitely died a few other times. Like a Tetsukabra, like, kind of threw me in a corner once and, like, put me in my place because he was mad. I think that's, like, the only failure I've had, though. I don't mind Brachydios. There was a time where I really hated him, because if you played 3, that's all people wanted to do, because slime gear was completely broken in 3, so that was the only equipment people wanted. So everybody wanted to farm the hell out of Brachydios to make, like, all the weapons and the armor and stuff, and it was like, you just got sick of it after a while. Ooh, new ingredients. Nice. But yeah, when I fought him in 4, I kind of always had fun with it. I think he makes for a pretty good fight. And I think Slime is an interesting mechanic, or Blast as it's now called. I'm excited that that big T-Rex looking thing has Blast, because there aren't a whole lot of monsters that have blast, so... Yeah, slime was ridiculous in 3. It was kind of dumb. I thought it said that there were 2 new ones. Oh, there we go. Yeah. What do you want to keep talking about? Oh yeah, let's see what Malfestio's armor looks like. Like, what equipment, what abilities it has, are there weapons? Actually, I'm pretty sure I have his axe already. I think I can upgrade to it, come to think of it. Yeah, this one. I think sleep is a shit element, or a shit status on a weapon like that. Because it's gonna trigger, like, during a trance slash or some shit, and I'm gonna immediately wake it up. Like, that's, like, no. I might try to make this one at some point, because that looks like it might be pretty good. But I think I'm gonna try to level this one up one more time to see what this one is. Yeah, I don't think I unlocked many of his weapons, sadly. What on earth? What is with this helm? So he has sleep immunity and I can cut stuff off easier. Sleep immunity isn't that good though. Because there aren't that many things that cause sleep. Nibble Snarf have a recovery level. Oh, is this the armor set that... I think this is the armor set that Dan had with Sword and Shield in the demo. It's an interesting armor set. Appearance-wise. I think I like the gunner one more. Yeah, I enjoyed Longsword quite a bit. I did play Greatsword for a bit in 4, but not very long. Ooh, Trance/2. Is that like an automatic thing? Like, does that just upgrade it? Or is there like a big enough difference between 1 and 2 that you have to outright pick which one to have? Yeah, I can buy deodorant now. And some new ammos. Okay, I do think that is gonna be all I'm gonna do tonight, but I'm gonna like I'll run around and look at dialogue off stream, I guess. I don't have to do that right here and now. But I am gonna go into 4-star and look at what hunts we have ahead of us. Oh good, Rathian. It's about damn time, right? Blangonga again. Nargacuga. I don't like Nargacuga. Ooh, Naharala. Oh good, 2 Kezu. Velveeta is back. Shogun Cianator? I don't know if I've fought that one yet. That one sounds new. Wow, the first big hunt you have as a Prowler is just to wound it. It's not even to kill it. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Paul, there's 3 different types of ranged weapons. There's light bowguns, heavy bowguns, and bows. I'm not a big fan of the ranged weapons. I do like bow quite a bit. So there might be a time in the future where where I give those a shot. There's more dialogue. I really cannot believe how many freaking quests there are in this game. It's kind of ridiculous at times. It's like, it's almost overwhelming and intimidating. It's all dialogue here. It's all dialogue in the other areas now. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it quits on that note. It was a very productive morning though, so I'm happy with what all I got done. And I'm probably gonna continue playing a little bit off stream, mostly running around and getting all this dialogue, and then I might do some other, like, some of those busy work quests that aren't the most interesting thing to watch on stream. But let me dig up a raid target. If you guys would come with me on a raid, I think that would be incredible. Who all is still here? Let me know what I'm dealing with. I imagine it's Paul and Riley. Ash might still be here. I think 3 is still a solid number, though, especially for this time of day. I think that's not bad. So if that's all we got, that's fine. Especially since I have somebody that we can raid that I haven't been able to raid yet. And that makes me happy. So let's do that. So yeah, thank you to everyone who stopped in this morning. I hope it was an enjoyable watch. Like I said, I think I got a lot done this morning, so I'm pretty happy with this. And all the likes and stuff. I got a few new subscribers this morning too, which is pretty cool. I will be back tonight with Eno. We're gonna continue playing online. And yeah, I think that's gonna be a good time because we've both upgraded our equipment quite a bit. I think we're gonna get a lot done. I think it's gonna be a wild show. So I'm looking forward to that, and I encourage coming by for it if you can manage. We'll probably start around 9 Eastern time. We'll probably go till like maybe 1 o'clock again. Well, we actually did. We stopped at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, so that might be the late. As we might not ever go later than that because he does have to work the following morning. But anyway, yeah, we will be back tonight. I might do a morning stream on Saturday. Saturday night, I'm gonna get back to Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and I'm gonna try and finish that game up. I don't know what I'm doing on Sunday yet. But that's the schedule for like the next 2 days. So yeah, I hope to see everyone for some of that fun stuff. But like I said, let's do this raid thing. Usual hashtag Nintagious raid. Here is the link. We're gonna head over to Whiskey in the Jam Jars channel. He's playing Dead Rising 2 this morning. It looks like a completely nonsensical good time. If the link doesn't work, that is... well, it's spelled exactly like it sounds. It's all one word. So I'll see you guys over there for that. And then I'll see you guys back here tonight. Or on Saturday. Or whenever. So have a nice Friday. And I'll see you next time.